Time for 7 minutes with 7 Signal, guys, where we take a small feature inside 7 Signal, unpack it, and show you how it can have awesome value. Let's get right into it, shall we? So I'm going to share my screen. All right. We've been talking about validation. How do you know if your design is good? Well, I would argue that there is no better way to know that if your design is good than to actually measure the Wi-Fi experience from the device's point of view. Isn't that where the rubber meets the road after all? So there you have it. So inside 7 Signal, when you've got this installed on all of your devices out there, you can easily see, just like here, wow, do I have a lot of incidents? Do I have tons of devices that can't even get an MCS score of 2 more than 85% of the time? Then I go in, I maybe make some design changes, I do my thing, and then I measure again, and I can see, am I reducing the overall number of incidents that I'm having? I'm keeping track right here, 15-minute incident, hour and 25-minute incident. I can actually see if my design changes are actually proving in the real world. Now, the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is you're not in charge of your device population necessarily. Those decisions are made by somebody else. So when you do a design, just like Chris said, you have to understand what are these devices? What are their capabilities? Because that is going to play a big role in your design. So what you can do is you can run a report. And you can see here, this is somebody who's actually deployed Mobileye onto almost 70,000 devices. And I can export this. And when I do, I get information just like this. All of this rich information about the capabilities of these devices, including the number of spatial streams. Wow, you can't get that anywhere or just anywhere. Now I can then do a pivot table on this right here in order to see, wow, what kinds of combinations do I have out there with regards to wireless LAN adapters and drivers. And this is really important. I can see all of the different versions of drivers. Wow, how did that happen? Maybe we should standardize, huh? Great idea. And look at this. I can see things like, hey, if I want to design, if I'm doing a refresh, how many devices out there actually have 6E capabilities? Well, wow, look at this right here. I mean, based upon my little device inventory that was facilitated by 7Signal, I can actually see that I've got over 1,000 plus 80. So, I've got about 1,200, 1,300 devices out of 70,000 that are Wi-Fi 6E capable. How else am I going to know that? And that's important information to have inside my head when I go and I start making my design. So there you have it, guys. I mean, that's what I wanted to share with you today. I mean, this is amazing stuff. Thank you, Chris, so much for this great topic. And I just want to remind you that while you and me, we can't see or hear Wi-Fi, 7Signal can. Thank you for joining us, everybody.